Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So iPhone season, it's iPhone season, and people are excited about their new iPhones. This happens every year. Every phone gets their chance to shine, and it's up to the OEMs to take it there. You gotta do your best and put your best foot forward every year, since we get phones like every few months. And some manufacturers like Samsung and Apple and Google and all these other big corporations, LG, they release phones pretty much once a year. So if you don't know, a recap here, I picked up the iPhone 11 in Barney purple, as MC2 Tech Reviews stated in another video. I picked up the purple version. I think it's really hot. All jokes aside, I think the purple is really hot. And I got the 64 gig version. So I got this model because I'm just focusing on cameras pretty much. Hardware is cool and everything, but after using all of them, I didn't see the Pro in the Pros. So I took a logical approach. Now, in my initial video, and we're gonna take this phone and we're gonna shoot some videos, take some photos. We're gonna do our thing. In our my initial video unboxing and first impressions, when I showed the video clips, I stated that you couldn't switch between ultra wide and standard wide while recording in 4K at 60 frames per second, and that's true. But if you take it off of 4K 60 frames per second, you can record and switch between the lenses for ultra wide and wide with no problems, just not at 60 frames per second. And Apple has their reasoning for doing that. I don't really care. I'm just kind of relaying the message back to you that I did figure out that you can do it just at 4K 30 on down. So that solves that. And at 4K and 30, all the resolutions on this camera actually look pretty good, no matter which you're shooting at. And obviously this is the front camera because this is a camera review, so I'm showing you the product. So the fact that Apple I personally feel like Apple is trying to take on, it's weird, but I feel like Google's cameras are so good and their software is so good, people are coming for Google. I mean, like on the Android side, everyone wants the G cam, and in the video side for Apple, everybody always says that Apple has the best video cameras. I've never felt like Apple had the best video cameras, but again, I give credit where credit is due. This is probably the best work they've ever put out when it comes to their video cameras. I mean, I'm using the front camera for 4K at 60 frames per second. This is immaculate. I mean, it's handling everything. As I look through the viewfinder, or look in the screen here, it's handling everything fantastic to me. I will be editing and doing everything. I'll be putting everything, this video, if you're watching, was shot, edited, and everything right on the iPhone itself. So we're gonna take some photos and we're gonna just some regular shots in auto, no special, nothing. I'll take some portrait shots in the norm, and then we'll come back and close this video out. So extended look at the cameras for the iPhone. Let's get it. All right, we're gonna go do some video in the back this time. Cars. Just something new. Here's my 300. It just sits in the garage. It's my cruiser, man. This is my cruiser. Oh, it's unlocked. Just to show you. Just something different than shooting. You guys are, why you shoot the same thing? All right, there's one car. Beautiful thing, 2019 300. And this is my Hemi Beast, my grocery getter. My RT Durango. I'll shoot some pictures, some video of the clouds and stuff. It's always really windy out here though. This is the Beast. You can see that beautiful red interior. Let's pan up into the sun. See how it handles it. Look how beautiful it handles the clouds. It's beautiful. Still super windy out. There I am, there's the phone. There's my boy right there. All right, let's go inside. I think I'm gonna do a continuous shot on out. Let's take you around to the front. It's really windy up here, as always, so forget, I won't talk too much. I'll just let the phone do the speaking with the camera's quality. And I'm also getting ready to switch to 4K 30, so I can show you that you can switch. Because if I tap this icon here, it's gonna go and let me zoom in 3. But I can't tap it and get out. So let's stop it and switch over to 4K 30 so I can show you that you can switch between the two while recording. All right, now we're at 4K 30. Tap that button and I can go wide. And this is like this for all of the modes going down. Look at that quality. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. Tap that button. Got you wide. I don't know why they didn't do it for 60 frames per second, but who cares? The quality is still great. All right. Let's go ahead and get back in here. All right, so when it comes to photos, video recording, I gotta give it to them, man. I think they've really stepped that game up. I mean, this quality that I'm getting here is absolutely fantastic. I have no quarrels about this quality. And to be honest, this phone, I think, is a little bit better than my Galaxy Note 10 Plus, but I'm gonna compare them to confirm that. So iPhone fanboys and fangirls, don't get too excited up too quick. But I think just looking at it at a glance, it's a hair better. And the difference is, the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, it's just, I'm used to that nice, vivid, vibrant look. But if I'm being completely honest, the iPhone 11, the footage that you get, it appears to be a little bit more natural. You see how beautiful the grass look. And it also handles the skyline a lot better. It doesn't wash out and flake up a lot trying to get the exposure right when you're shooting the sky and it's really sunny. So, conclusion. Right now, these are probably one of the best sets of cameras on a smartphone that I own in the catalog. I will compare it next to the G8, and you gotta give me time, folks. I mean, a lot of you guys ask me to compare phones, and it's a process, you know. I understand that a lot of you guys want to see me review all these devices, but it's a process. You gotta understand that I have other things going on, and I try to get as much content out as possible and record it for you guys. But in the end, these cameras, they're great. I'm not loyal to any brand, and great is great. And what I'm looking for is for Apple to keep this type of consistency. And again, it's more of along the lines of, you have to question. It's so funny when talking about phones on the market. Everyone's gonna have a preference. And you'll hear a lot of people saying, oh, the 11 is just a smart purchase. I've said that. But really the question should be, why is it that Apple's giving us all these features? The internals are the same. You're just missing a camera on here, and you're missing a higher resolution, which in reality, The iPhones are just icons, man. It's just icons on a page. So that argument about the resolution, you can tell the difference. Okay, I'll give it to you. You can tell the difference. But you got to ask yourself, is it worth paying an additional $300 to $500 or more just to get a higher resolution, but just a little bit, and then an extra camera when it comes to these new iPhones? You ask yourself that. I'm not telling you to prove me wrong or something like that. I'm just saying, you ask yourself when you're swiping your card like I did, and some cash, cash pretty much. Ask yourself, is it really worth it? Because for me, it's not solely because I'm focusing on video on this channel. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. I like doing videos with all these phones. I used to run my channel with a phone, and the iPhone 11, this is going to be, probably one of the better purchases if I'm focusing on cameras. These cameras are that good, folks. Let's not sleep on it. I mean, even if you're not a fan of Apple, take all that away. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have every phone in the world either. I don't have every phone, but I do have a lot of them. And I'm telling you from my experience and through these things right here I'm looking through, these cameras are the truth. And you know how much I like my Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, I think, is definitely being edged out a little bit by the iPhone 11's cameras. But I still like my Galaxy Note 10 Plus, man. There's no way I could probably use this over the Galaxy Note 10 Plus for 2 years. I don't think I could do it. Galaxy Note 10 Plus is in a whole nother category. It's better than all the iPhones, in my opinion, like overall device. The only one-up I see so far is the cameras. Other than that, for those that might ask, are you going to compare it against the Galaxy Note 10 Plus? Probably not, because the Galaxy Note 10 Plus has beast mode cameras. While they might not look as natural as these, they're still good enough. I've been shooting every video on the channel with the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and you guys have been loving it. 4K 60 FPS is where it's at now for your man Jay Will. Will that switch? I don't know. But the iPhone 11's cameras, they're one up in the game. And so now I'm ready for Google to bring it. I keep talking about Google a lot because the Pixel 3 cameras, I'm working on a video right now where I'm comparing night mode. People like night mode. I'm working on night mode since this is so exciting. It's something that's been around forever. I don't take photos in the dark. I don't take a lot of low light photos. If I do, I'll just turn the flash on if I want to. I don't know, but I'm working on something with this device versus the Google Pixel 3a XL. I don't know if I'm gonna put it out. The Google Pixel 3a XL is beast mode for portrait, and it's beast mode for night shots, period. In my book, there's no phone is touching them for portrait mode as far as I can see. But I'm gonna officially compare them more than likely because these cameras on the iPhone, I could totally do a vlog with this and I can run with it. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Extended look at the camera footage on the iPhone 11. This is not only the smarter purchase, but I want you to ask yourself, what am I getting that's so great on the Pro models? And let me answer a question, because I answered this question in my initial unboxing video, but I see some people probably didn't watch. They skip ahead. The Pro model, I use both of them next to this phone. And again, I'm focusing on cameras. The telephoto lens just wasn't enough for me. I can just do a digital zoom on here. It's just not that serious for me to spend that extra cash just to get a telephoto lens and better screen on paper. The iPhone XR screen, for those that have a XR, you know it was good. But it's different for me because on Apple products, it's just icons. You don't get any widgets. You just really know, you can look at footage on them, but it looks the same to me. It looks a little bit better probably on the bigger versions of Pro model. Okay, we'll give you that, but I just couldn't see the difference in deciding to spend that cash afterwards. And I got a huge discount. I did not pay $700 for this phone, guys. I get a big, big discount. Let me tell you, I didn't even pay $550. Not that that matters, but that doesn't make it any more appealing. I could have gotten the big 512 for like $1,000, I believe. That doesn't matter. It's not about the money, it's about the quality of the cameras. And these cameras, hate it or love it, I'm Jay Will, and I approve this message. They're beast mode.